done roster moves this morning.
Which ones in
Backus going to Providence and change the goaltenders.
We'll start with the goalies. Vladar went back because they have 3-3. There's just him and Max there, so he'll play tonight. He'll come back tomorrow, back up for a Euro in Pittsburgh. So if we had played him tomorrow night, then it would be tough to get to Pittsburgh for 12:30 games. So he's going to play tonight. So Max will play Saturday, Sunday. So there's a bit of managing their net down there more than any reflection of how we practice or didn't practice. So he'll be back with us. But as for backs, he went on waivers. It's something we had discussed internally with Donnie, and we just felt that there were some guys becoming healthy. We did a bit with Richie in terms of Coleman. Bleed is getting closer. Are we going to look at younger guys? And just felt that at the end of the day, you do what's best for your team, what makes you the best team, and ultimately Donnie put him on waivers for him. That was the best thing. And from here, we'll see where it goes for David. To speculate where it lined up, let's talk about that once he clears, if he clears, there.
As a coach, what's it been like dating back to last season, just to try to handle the whole situation with David?
Well, okay, so there's two sides of it, right? I have a lot of respect for the person as a human being, what he's accomplished in this thing. We brought him in to give us some of that bite, you know. We've been taught that's been a subject around here for the last few days, and that's something that we hoped, and it was there for a while, and then some concussions came into play, and I think that affects your decision as a coach when you put a human being on the ice. We saw it a little bit last year with David trying to play a little bit of that role and found himself in 2 or 3 scraps, and I don't know if that's the ideal role for him, but good for him to go out and try to carve a way to get back in the lineup. But as a coach, I told to the players, as a guy that you know as a dad, as 2 young girls, you always want to be careful that you're pushing guys to play a certain way. But now you've got a guy that who knows might be one hit away from having some damage. So you got to be very careful with that. I know it's a business, but that is the human side of it. And you're around the players long enough. So that was a bit of an issue for me to try to push him in that direction. So you talk about a different direction. We just felt a guy like Cooley or maybe Bleed down the road has more pace to his game to add to go that route with David. So. You've got a Wagner in the lineup who plays that banging role in the 4th line, so he bumps into that. He bumped into Richie, move into the 3rd line. So there's a little of roster competition that we felt the other guys were a little ahead of him. So that's how we best handled it. I know David doesn't agree with the situation, but that's the decision we made for the good of the team. I respect David, like I said, as a person, as a player. We just felt we had better options, and that's how we're going to go forward and see how it plays out.
We keep mentioning Bleed. He hasn't played much up here when he was healthy. What is it about him that's going to be